Yeah.
Was that good?
You kind of scared me, I'm not gonna lie.
But was that W Rizz at least?
What is scary?
This guy, not gonna lie, scares the shit out of me.
I love this bar. How's it going? What's up?
Hey.
I'm Cam.
Nice to meet you, Cam. I'm Jess.
You can call me Nut, though, if you want.
Nut?
That wasn't like a weird, that's like my, people call me that sometimes.
Why?
It's like my music name. I do music.
If I don't wanna feel like this, if I don't wanna feel like this, then tell me why I do the same shit over and over again. It's starting to drive me crazy. Like, just get out and face it. Fix your mess, you made it. Yeah, I did it to myself. Yeah, I did it to myself. Yeah, I did it to myself.
Jubilee, which guy gets the most girls ranked guys by Rizz? First of all, I want to know how they're actually figuring out who gets the most girls. Are they just going through their DMs? Are they going through their Tinder matches? Are they going through how many girls are on their phone? Because there's a lot of guys that lie, and they're honestly pretty easy to figure out, in my opinion, who gets girls and who doesn't. Most of them act like they have game. You normally see me drinking coffee out of this. This is water tonight because it's 11 o'clock at night. I just got done with work and kickboxing, and I'm beat to hell, so don't judge me too much.
I mean, I'll be able to take you from the va-va to sink on sink, then back to the va-va. If you know, you know.
What?
But what I can do is make sure to be a chicken noodle soup when you're sick.
Is there a medic?
That guy gets
This
no
guy needs to be
girls.
checked if he's having a stroke.
I mean, he's a decent-looking dude, so maybe he gets a couple, but he has no game,
I
as
would
you
say my
call it.
definition of Rizz is every single time I've talked ever.
Nope.
If you're Gen Z, you know what Rizz is. It's just using your personality and charisma to romantically
Yeah,
entice a
it's
girl.
okay.
It's like an all-encompassing thing, right?
So I feel old because Rizz is a new thing. I grew up, it was swag. Swag was the term for the longest time. Now it's Rizz.
What's your go-to move?
Oh my gosh, this is painful.
No, okay. I'll go.
It's a different thing. So being in the South,
Yeah, it's more of a moment thing. 'Cause I don't
these guys act completely different. So maybe what works here doesn't work here is a little different than what works out in California and New York or wherever a lot of these
For your pickup line.
places are, these more creative liberal arts
I think
places.
you should probably be number 3. I think you should be. I think you should be. I mean,
Like you can see some of the similar dressing.
It's working. That's the crazy thing.
Nut number 1.
I feel like most of these guys have a higher voice too.
So funny. I don't think I
I think you got the
I wish I had
confidence.
your Rizz.
So we're gonna start off here. I think the dude they have dead center in the middle gets the most women because I think based off dating apps, you can't tell height yet. So I think he's gonna be considered the best looking, quote unquote. Then I think with the dude next to him, the tall one with the dark hair, just by his body language, he doesn't talk a lot. He's got the jawline. He's tall. Looks like he's in decent shape. He doesn't talk a lot. All these other guys are trying to talk and make a scene, but it's usually the guys that don't talk a lot. It's just like in fighting almost every single time. The dudes who sit there and talk a lot and talk about fighting and how they're going to whoop your ass usually don't know how to fight. Usually, it's not always the case, but usually the ones that are quiet and just sit there and analyze you, they're the ones that can whoop your ass because they're confident in their ability. The dude who's sitting there holding his hands like this, the tall one, and then the Michael B. Jordan lookalike, those two are going to be at your top. I think on dating apps, height doesn't play as much of a factor, especially like on Tinder. So I think the dude who's got the swag and all the clothes, I think he's going to be third. So I think they're close with two of them, with the dude in the red and the black, and then the tall dude with the chain, and then the Michael B. Jordan lookalike. I think he needs to go first. I think the dude who's on the far right needs to go farther down. That's my early prediction.
You're kind of leading the conversation right now. I feel like that's a up the line sort of thing.
Okay. I think I'm a middle of the
Hey,
pack.
but I think I should be.
I mean, you dress nice, you talk nice.
Cool guys, come on! I've been sitting back here this entire time.
He seems like a
I mean,
kind of genuine guy.
I agree anything, but yeah, I should definitely be up there. Come on, guys. Nothing against you. You're a cool bro. but-
Yeah.
Can I? May I?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Do it.
They have
Do it.
these guys. I'd say he's more in the middle. Now, if this was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, height would play more of a factor because dating apps weren't as big of a deal.
Straight up.
Brought 5 women to discuss what Rizz means and to rank them.
Rizz is cringe. Am I wrong?
No.
Right? Okay.
Wait, what?
No,
See,
you're
okay,
correct.
from
I mean, like, I guess a guy can try to like Rizz you and be.
I agree with her because when I see Rizz on TikTok, when I see Rizz on the YouTube Shorts and on YouTube and stuff, everything that I see is dudes being cringy. There are some instances where it's just guys being confident in who they are, but most of it's just a put on. It's the pickup game. It's cringy stuff instead of just being confident in their frame and who they are, and then talking to the woman as a person.
Be cringe, but like if he has good game and he's smooth with it, then like I personally don't think it can be cringe.
I'm with her.
Yeah. But like cringe Rizz is like the common pickup line type.
Yeah.
So like a good
Like we saw
Rizz
with the
would
Asian
be
dude in the very beginning.
charismatic, positive, confident.
I'm not good with
If they
names.
Googled how do I hit on a female, like
No.
it's like I'm cringing.
Yeah.
I like confidence, just not cocky. So if you like approach me like you are entitled already, and like I should just automatically go out you just because you tried, I'd turn them away.
Okay, the girl in the black shirt and the plaid skirt, she made a good point. I think a lot of guys try to overcompensate way too much on the confidence front. They feel like they're trying to overcompensate for maybe not being confident in their ability to talk to people, not just women, but people in general, and they're not confident in their social skills. So they do what they've seen pickup artists on YouTube do. They do what they pay, these pickup artists to teach them to say, and they go and they come up with these crazy lines, which sometimes may work it's not about what you say necessarily, it's how you say it. You could do the Joey thing, and you could, how you doing? But you can kind of make fun of yourself while you do it and make her laugh, or you can just take yourself way too seriously and put all the pressure on her reaction. I think that's where a lot of guys mess up is they put too much pressure on that interaction instead of having fun with it, and you take it way too seriously, and that's when it becomes cringe and you might seem way too cocky. At the end of the day, we're all just people talking to other people.
You could be like
no
a
matter how
4,
hot
but
the
if
other
you got,
person
like,
is.
Immaculate Rizz.
Then you're a 10.
Then
You're
it goes
like,
up.
probably,
Yeah.
probably a 9. Probably
Yeah,
a 9.
I would shoot
Nine or 5.
Round 1.
Nice.
Rizz.
Nice to meet you. Let's see. We're at a bar, you said?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, bar. I see you're buying a drink. Where's mine?
You have to buy it yourself, unfortunately.
Okay, the other cheesy pickup line that I had,
You're gonna tell me it's cheesy before you tell me?
one that I thought of was, are you
See,
a fan?
he's self-aware though.
No.
Because every time I see you, you make me want to smile.
Oh my gosh.
This is 2 minutes?
See, but he's got the smile. He's got the confidence to self-acknowledge that he's using a cheesy pickup line because he doesn't have quote-unquote game. He's just himself. This dude definitely has more success with women. 1, height. 2, decent looks. 3, confidence, and just being genuine. Even if he's not super confident, I think he is, but he's just genuine in who he is, and he's not trying to be somebody else. He's okay with saying, hey, I'm kind of an idiot. I'm going to use a cheesy pickup line. And even she was like, you're going to tell me it's cheesy before you tell me? He's like, yeah, pretty much. He said it anyways. But, you break that fourth wall. You can use that self-defecating humor, but you can't just keep piling it on yourself because then you look like you're insecure. But you can use it every now and then to your advantage, so that way she doesn't think that you're overconfident or too cocky.
I'm not rizzed up yet.
You're good.
All right, yeah. Right back. Okay. Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
I'm Logan. What's your name?
My name's Kaima.
I think you look really great tonight.
Thank you. I do too.
Oh, I like that. You have confidence.
Thank you.
Can I get you a drink?
No.
Okay.
Okay, great. Let's cut it there.
See, but she's like expecting a
You guys
performance.
didn't let me finish. You guys just started laughing? I'm not old enough to drink, okay?
How'd you get in here?
I guarantee you the interaction would be different if they were out and about and there wasn't everybody looking. She doesn't want to be easy.
Yeah,
She
I was the
doesn't want to
first
look
person,
easy.
Like kind of the icebreaker of the entire activity, so I had no plan whatsoever and thought of a pickup line, and then
I don't understand the nose rings and the earrings. I guess I wouldn't wear them, but nose rings, I don't understand them.
Errol? Errol? Nice name. I like it.
I appreciate
All
it.
right, so what you got?
I don't do pickup lines, so I was just gonna try to get to
Thank
know
God.
you. Yeah, no,
Okay.
where you from?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. I'm
Yeah.
from Philly.
Oh, really?
East Coast,
Sick.
okay.
Look at that.
How
Already
you-
bonding.
Yeah. How you like it over here?
It's not my favorite, but like I'm more of a person that's wanting to like travel everywhere.
So
rather
I'm
than
looking at
just,
his
like,
shoulders
one place to
and
stand.
his body language. He looks a little tense. Maybe it's just because he's on camera, and I'm sure that could be a big reason. But he's gone through and he's used to asking questions. He's used to trying to get to know the person. Whether he's actually listening or not, we'll find out. But he's asking questions. He's trying to get her to talk, so he doesn't have to keep trying to talk about himself to try to get her approval. He's getting her to talk, so that way he has ammunition, so he knows what to talk to her about. See, that's what I'm saying. I could tell.
In that one place forever.
Favorite spot where you want to go?
Probably Amsterdam.
Amsterdam,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Why?
I want to backpack in Europe for like 6 months.
The
and,
little
like,
Euro trip thing?
Exactly.
I see you have a lot of tattoos.
You see how he's using eye contact, but then he's looking away, and then he's using his hands. But he's not being boring with his body language. He's not sitting there stiff. He's attacking the eyes with his, and then he's looking off, and then he's looking down. Do you have a bunch of tattoos? And so he's changing levels. He's changing it up, and now he's got her looking around and changing levels with her eyes too. So he's getting her to guess. He's getting her to play a guessing game, and he's getting her engaged in the conversation with more than just her words.
Tattoos, you got a favorite one?
Probably this one.
I was
This
gonna
is
say,
why I
like this
moved to
one,
LA.
though. Really?
Yeah.
I actually do art too. I sell my artwork.
Oh, sick.
Yeah,
I
so
would
if you
actually
ever-
get artwork like
gonna
tattooed.
say, if you
I've
ever
done
need
that
any-
so many times with all my homies.
Really? I was
Yeah.
gonna say, if you ever need any artwork, I got you.
Sick. Cool. He's nice.
I wouldn't be surprised if this guy was in sales, because he's using everything. He's using everything in his favor. So first of all, he asked her very basic questions. Where are you from? He only had 30 seconds or however long it was. And then he knows she had tattoos. Ask her about her tattoo, got her talking. I actually do art. I sell a lot of my art. So, and then he used that as a transition. So that's one thing we do in sales is your customer may have 2 or 3, 4 or 5 things on them, on their person, that you can start a conversation with or keep a conversation with that they might be passionate about. And then, you may have another 4 or 5 easy things that you can ask them about, and then start to find those common ground. That's why I think sales is good for a lot of people, even if you don't stick with it long term, is you get to learn how to have these interactions with people.
Thank you.
Hi.
So yeah, he did good.
What's your name? Emily.
Emily?
Yeah, we're kind of matching. It's kind of a vibe.
Kinda. I kind of like to sing a lot. So if I
Are you
sang
gonna
to
serenade me right now?
I could serenade you.
Okay, let's
Would
do
you like
it.
me to serenade you?
Yeah.
Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name.
Okay.
But you said your name was Emily though, so I already had that.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Okay, I'm changing my pick on him to the middle 40% towards the bottom. He lacks eye contact. His hands are behind his back, which I do that sometimes too, but it's the posture too. The posture, it's the lack of eye contact. The way he serenades people is by singing. He's not the greatest singer, so I think he's trying to put on a show here, which I'm sure he might be nervous, but yeah, I'm going to move him down a little
I'm in
bit.
clinical research.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
I am a full-time college athlete.
Okay.
He's got
for
no
what
energy.
sport?
Well, he's an
Basketball.
athlete.
So can you dunk me or no?
How tall is
I
he?
can do more than that. But I can show you later.
Oh. Okay.
He's an athlete, so maybe he does get some women on campus, but I don't know. He just doesn't seem like he has the confidence.
Hello.
Hello.
From him.
Listen,
Did you just tell me to
listen.
listen?
I may not be able to give you. I may not be the richest one here.
I'd be
and I may
so
not be
surprised
the
if
most
this guy.
handsome one here. But listen, I may not be able to take you from the Vava to sink on sink, then back to the Vava. If you know, you know.
What?
But what I can do is make sure to be a chicken noodle soup when you're sick. To make sure. I just cry right now.
Like, he's not a bad looking dude. He's in decent
Pick you up
shape.
when you fall.
but I think he.
And I want to make sure you're the
I
best.
think he's
version
pretty
of yourself.
cringy.
Is there a medic here? Because this guy needs to be checked if he's having a stroke.
We'll see how the sense of humor is. Maybe that was.
Yo, wait, hold on. Actually, like, yo, I have like a In-N-Out gift card if you want to go. Yeah, I'll buy you whatever. Yeah, I got like multiple meals on there. If you want to go to In-N-Out or like Shake Shack, we could go. Whatever.
You haven't asked me one question about myself,
All right, listen.
but you've
Would
told
you
me to
like
listen 4 whole times.
I'll listen to anything you have to say. What do you like to do for fun?
Not this. Please help me. Let's move on.
Again, I don't know if he was overcompensating
Yeah, so
for
I
the
basically kind of threw in
situation.
the beginning. I got a little
Trying
bit
to put
nervous
on a
when I
show.
came in. She was so pretty. I just didn't want to get last, to be honest. Anything but last.
I think he might. Yeah, he might be towards the middle.
Hi, I'm Tiffany.
This guy
Tiffany,
just
I'm
looks.
Dave.
Me too.
My pronouns are he and him, but I want to be yours.
I play Valorant, so I've heard that a lot.
Wait, you play Val?
I do.
Will you carry me?
I need
I'm not
someone to
getting
carry
into
me.
that,
Are you
that
immortal?
conversation. I'm gonna say this
silver.
guy
What rank?
is dead
You're
last.
silver?
Yeah.
Maybe second
I'm
last.
flat.
See, this is what
good
confuses me about the East Coast and the
What do you
West
do?
Coast is.
Oh, I'm an
I would
advisor
think he
for
should be
a
playing for another
management
team.
agency, and I also do content creating.
Oh, that's so
Content
cool.
creating.
Do you do Valorant
Kind.
content creation?
I think my gym stuff does better than or like any.
Does she have a
yeah.
link in the
Yeah, I
Instagram
like-
that leads to
Can I get
another
like a little
link?
flex?
No.
Like a little, like a itty bitty?
You can check out my Instagram though and then look.
Okay.
Does it have a,
So I can get your IG?
a spicy pepper next to it?
Lee, very nice to meet you, my
Nice
dear.
to meet you too.
Tell me, are you in college, school, or anything? Or
I am in school.
cool? Where at?
I go to RCC.
Oh yeah, this guy
No way,
is
you're from Riverside?
terrible.
Yes.
I'm from Riverside area. That's
Really?
completely coincidental, by the way. Wow,
Wait,
that's cool.
oh, you're being
This guy would
serious. I
definitely
didn't
be
think
a
you were
great
serious.
boyfriend to somebody
For real. What are you
if
majoring in?
they could overlook the serious confidence
Okay,
issues
cool. So you can write
and
like
possibly
thesis statements.
Over
and-
attachment
okay,
issues.
Cool. Nice.
Thank you.
Anyway, tell me, what's your favorite
the way he
band?
was playing with his hands and
Band?
Yeah.
see the way he's
I don't think I
gulping.
listen to bands that much.
Anything? Do you know?
Oh.
do you
But
know
he's
the-
not bad with he's not bad with the conversation, but the tonality is
Do you
terrible.
know the Killers?
No.
No, you never heard of the Killers?
I'm sorry.
Coldplay?
Yeah.
You have to know Coldplay.
I do.
Okay,
I seen
that's
them
good.
in
That's
concert
good.
on my birthday, yeah.
Okay. No way.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah.
Was that good?
You kind of scared me, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, but was that W Rizz at least?
Kind of scary.
This guy, not gonna lie, scares the shit out of me.
I love this bar. How's it going? What's up?
Hey.
I'm Cam.
Nice to meet you, Cam. I'm Jess.
You can call me Nut though if you want.
Excuse me.
Nut.
That wasn't like a weird. That's like my. People call me that sometimes.
Why?
It's like my music name. I do music.
Cool.
I'm kind of flush for cash right now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The nut music isn't working
It's
out.
not surprisingly not going that great.
Oh no.
Yeah, who would have thought? So.
But you know what?
what's
The
up?
brutal honesty. See, this is what I'm saying. The self-deprecating humor, to a certain degree.
Do you?
He may have that
one.
crazy,
Can I see it?
messy look, but
Let's hear it.
if that dude could grow a beard, he probably would have a lot of
Thank you.
success.
What's your biggest
1.5
red
years.
flag in women?
If your music taste isn't there, it's not gonna work. You know.
See, why are we answering with bullshit answers like that? If your taste in music isn't there, then we can't. That is so surface level. How about if she's extremely selfish? Not selfish in a way that she's ambitious, selfish in a way that she's never looking out for you. She never helps do the little things. Again, this can go both ways too. But how about somebody who has terrible hygiene? How about somebody who is a pathological liar? How about somebody who is not accountable? Things like that are actually important. Somebody who doesn't have any real world skills. Somebody who is extremely reliant on their partner and relying on maybe their parents to do everything for them. Someone who's been completely spoon fed and has no will to do anything on their own. Why don't we start talking about these things as a red flag versus fucking music taste?
I love too hard and care too much.
It's so tough.
Whoa.
I troll like
I'm rooting for Nut now.
insanely, like a lot. Just to troll, just to make you mad, but playfully, not anything. Well, maybe a little bit just to like push your buttons, but
Just a little giggle.
I'm always late, like everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, straight up.
I was told that I care too much. Like, I care a lot for a person when I am attracted to them.
Mine, I don't know. I'm a procrastinator, so like I'd probably plan something last minute, like a date, or I'll be ready last minute.
Truthfully, I still think he gets the most.
Do you ladies feel like you have enough information to go off of? To make
I
a
think
decision?
nuts in that top half. I think he just spoke the top half. Of course they're gonna
Babe,
say
I'm
that, they're
sorry.
women.
Like the whole troll thing, like got us a little like questioning, like how much of a troll? You're great.
Yeah, I kind of thought the same thing.
So-
But I think it was just him trying to be playful and poke, but he
I just didn't want to get loud.
didn't know how far to push.
The chicken noodle song.
I dissociated the whole time you were speaking to me.
I was so confused.
I think you were nervous, and you were a lot sweeter in your answers afterwards.
But not the chicken noodle part.
Yeah, where did you get
Chicken
that?
noodle soup when you're
don't
sick.
remember.
Like I'm giving you chicken, you drink that when you, like I make you feel better. Like damn.
Quit trying to justify my dog.
Was Logan. Yes.
Really.
We didn't like your first impression.
We just
Right.
thought
The
you
very
were
first
playing Mr. like mean like cool guy, and also like
It's too
it,
forced.
it kind of came off like maybe you aren't used to having to do the Rizz. You know, like maybe you are.
Yeah,
used to
because he
getting
gets them
Rizz.
off the dating apps.
No, I don't approach people at the bar, actually.
Really?
I sit in the corner.
It's okay, I do too, I could tell. If you would have started with the second half, I would have been like, I liked you towards the end.
Yeah.
I did, I really did.
Fourth, it was red shirt.
I'm ready.
I think he's
Respect the singing, but if a guy were to come
the-
up to me and start singing,
teammate that-
probably not.
That's probably like a second or
Yeah.
third date thing.
That's like a fourth.
Yeah, yeah,
If I like you, I'm serenading you.
and that's okay. It just came out, you know, a little left field. But
And you're not a good singer.
All right, so third.
Not
stage.
terrible, but not a good singer, so that's why they're saying.
like, really
If you were a great
friendly
singer, they would have
and
been
open you
swooning
were.
over it.
Also, the fact that like you tolerated someone for 8 years, they tolerated you.
Yeah.
That says a lot.
Him tolerating me for 8 years says a lot, for sure, for sure. I like that you guys
See,
give a lot of feedback. Too.
he-
It's very,
he's not
very
in the top half for
constructive
me.
dynamic. Yes.
And then
Second place.
Maybe out in California, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm
Hell yeah.
I
nut.
have to be honest. It was unanimous except for me.
She was not for you.
I wasn't.
Oh, you were the one who didn't?
Yeah.
And you're the one that I talked to? That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
See, that's why I like him.
Like dorky.
Cute.
Click for nut
We,
content, huh?
women love dorky.
My
let me tell you
feedback
that.
is just pay attention to like don't talk at someone. Like make it maybe a little more personal.
What do you think got you to the top?
Training, hard work, dedication. We did practice Rizz on each other in the back, and I Rizzed.
See, he has sense of humor.
And also.
And
Our Rizzler is. Yes.
The Rizzler.
You just
Hey,
like,
are they gonna
make
show the
eye
actual
contact and You
results?
actually like cared
Eye
about the
contact,
other person. You
cared
weren't
about
just,
the other
like, trying to
person,
swoop
ask
in and just
questions.
Get to the point. You're like,
Right.
let me learn more about you, and that's something I feel like a lot of men lack. It's just like I just want my one and done. I want to feel powerful for this 1 second, but it seems like you're a genuine person.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Nice, but you all did so good.
So they're not gonna show.
Well, this was humbling.
If I don't wanna feel like this, if I don't wanna feel like this, then tell me why I do the same shit over and over again. It's starting to drive me crazy. Like, just get out and face it. Fix your mess, you made it. Yeah, I did it to myself. Yeah, I did it to myself. Yeah, I did it to myself.